Every pass Dak Prescott has thrown, and that is the voice of the Cowboys, Brad Sham. Jane?
Yeah, and Brad Sham, you've been around this organization for 30 years. How would you describe what's going on this season with this quarterback situation?
I've seen way worse quarterback situations than this. I've seen a couple. There was one I didn't see that was stupid. That was Tom Landry's doing. There was stupid is the word the players used. There was another one that was Jimmy Johnson's doing that was a head scratcher. There was another one that was Landry's doing that was off the charts, disruptive and ridiculous. I understand why this is interesting. I understand why people want to talk about it. Dak Prescott has made this a non-issue.
Has Tony Romo made this a non-issue? In the way that he's dealt with the media and decided not to talk on the record about any of this just yet?
Sure, I think it's understandable why a guy would, in his position, would want to take that stance. My expectation is when he does talk, that he will be the team player that he is. He's a good teammate. I think he'll say that he's physically ready to play. He's a competitor and he wants to be on the field, and he also understands that they're 8-1. And Dak Prescott hasn't hardly done anything wrong, and that he understands the position because he was in it once. And his job is to help Dak in any way he can. That's what I expect him to say. That's what I think he feels. And that's what I think he'll do.
And that's what we've seen. Dak Prescott has even told us that. We've seen it with our own eyes on the sidelines. Jerry did have an interesting statement today talking about Tony Romo's future and that he wouldn't be just a good offensive coordinator, but a great offensive coordinator. For those that aren't around this organization, that could be taken a little out of context, that maybe they're kicking the can down the road, they're already looking past it. What's your take on this being on the inside?
My take is that Jerry understands the value of a soundbite, and he understands that people will read things of interest in between the lines of what he says, and he's a visionary guy. That's why he's a finalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And so I'm sure, sees those things in Tony. That doesn't mean Tony's interested in them. I don't think that it's permissible anymore, according to the CBA, to have a player coach. I'm not kidding. I think that would be a great solution, but I think that that's no longer permissible. So, look, next year is next year. I understand that everybody wants to solve all the world's problems, before Thanksgiving. And their job's to beat the Baltimore Ravens. Jerry thinks globally. He's the owner. That's kind of his job and prerogative. And so I would see where he would envision roles for Tony. And meanwhile, the football team's trying to get ready to play Baltimore.
Brad Sham with a little perspective, a warm blanket as everyone gets upset and excited about this quarterback situation.
Big glass of milk. Everybody settle down.
Andrew, back to you.